All right, let's see if the rest of this goes any smoother. Call to order for the end. Say the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks for taking the lead on that, Stephen.
That was Chris. You want to leave?
Oh, was it? Okay.
I always want to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Well, I'll put it on the next agenda.
You like to do that in solo?
I won't have one for you.
I think Chrissy's in town. We could have tonight.
All right. So, reminder of community conversation, Tuesday, February 18th, 6 p.m. at Hall Community Center. The story behind that is we have a new director for the Pike County Economic Development Corporation, and she wants to have a town hall, if you will. She wants ideas, just ideas and conversation. We don't always do that here at the meeting because I always say that this isn't a public forum, it's a business meeting, and that's true, so we don't always get a lot of time to share our ideas. So at the community center at 6 p.m., we're going to have that. There'll be flyers out. Approval of the bills. If you guys have not received your W-2s yet, they're in the mail. They went out Thursday?
I got mine today.
Okay, so you should have.
I didn't get paid last year.
No, you won't. So that was directed at Kelsey.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot something. I need a motion to have Kelsey take the minutes at this meeting.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Me?
All in
Yes.
favor?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
I guess. Do I get a vote? I don't know.
Yes, you still do. All right, bills. I don't have any. I don't know. Long story short, we got the last billing for the dumpsters on the demolition, and that cost us $3,100. I'll be gathering our attorney fees for that property, and then preparing a lien. That's not something I've talked to you yet, but that demolition is complete.
Yeah, get that to me as soon as possible.
As possible, as long as with the other one you've already asked me for. I don't have much else to add here. Is there a motion to approve the bills?
You said 3,100,
Yeah, so you see that from J&J.
2,500, and 400. That's 2,900. Where's
There was another bill for $200 they sent.
okay?
They hot-footed a bill right over here on the first one. So that cost us $600, and we used J&J for the rest of it.
Make a motion to approve the bills.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Financial reports, but Bob.
Any questions, Tracy? Page 2. General fund revenues and expenses for the month. You'll see repairs are $4,091 at $2,900 is included in there. I need to move that down to building demolition. You'll see on page 3. So that number will increase and repairs will go down. The last expense account there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move that. It doesn't change the bottom line, but, and you got that road and bridge tax deposited.
I did.
We're running a little ahead in cannabis use tax. see, let's look at page 6. Water fund for the month compared to last year. Early board meeting this month, so we have a lot of water revenue come in close to the 10th of the month because they're due the 10th, so not a lot of revenue yet. And then page 7, year-to-date numbers. This year and last year is pretty comparable.
Very.
Page 11, little sewer fund. I say for the month, but since the last board meeting. And then page 12 is the year-to-date numbers. Sewers revenue. Now, revenues within $200 of last year, year-to-date.
So far, that thing pretty much runs by itself.
Yeah, just waiting for that $200,000 when we have to clean the lagoon out.
Yeah.
That's not anytime soon.
No, I hope not.
Right? Now, do you have any questions?
You said $200, and it's 2,000. Oh, up there, okay.
Difference
Difference
this
between,
year and last year.
for the sewer revenue. Okay.
Yeah, pretty
I was
close.
looking at the total net, yeah, almost 2,000.
Yeah, the net's a little bit different. The expenses are slightly higher.
Yeah, everything's higher. Move to accept the financial report.
One
Is there-
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Bob, I had a matter of a tax bill issue. Brad Renier. He went ahead and,
Tax bill.
yeah, so Marjorie Walsh's house, remind me the address.
Street here.
Yeah. When he got that, it was somewhere in the middle of the year, and he went ahead and paid the village tax, $96, and we're trying to figure out how. He has a separate receipt for it.
We have a bill, copy of the bill
Yeah.
for us.
If we just present
Yeah,
that
They
bill.
sent
bill,
That
two
bill.
bills?
I guess.
That's strange, cause anytime you close, you get a proration for, like, down to the day.
Well, he's got a thing for it.
When did he buy that from us?
You did.
When?
Oh, 2 years ago. It was a mess trying to get that thing lined out. Officially, it wasn't 2 years ago, I guess. It
It
was.
might have been 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was pretty recent when we
Yeah,
finally got it figured out.
yeah.
And he did wrap that house today, by the way. So,
We need a copy of that
Yeah.
bill.
okay, I'll do that. That's all I have for you, Bob. January minutes should be in front of you somewhere. I did not get a chance to review those. There's my copy of the bills. Thank you, Bob. Don't blow away.
Here,
Bye.
Well,
All right.
I make a motion to accept the January minutes.
All right. Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion carries. So, after a declaration of board vacancy, Mr. Nichols' spot, I'm going to ask for a motion to appoint Kim Spangler to the vacant position, and that position will serve out the remainder of Roger's term.
I make a motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nays?
Thank you.
Thank you. Look,
Controversy at all. No controversy there.
No,
That's good.
look forward to working with you.
well, thanks. I look forward to it, to
No.
working with y'all.
Now we got a lot to do before the next meeting, but so
Now,
You'll-
his
you'll-
term is 2 more years, correct? And that's just about good for me.
okay. We'll get with you about all
Sure.
the paperwork and the swearing in and all that.
And then that starts next meeting,
The way I understand it, yes, and what we've done in the past, it starts the next meeting.
next meeting, yeah.
Because you have to be sworn in and I'll get with you.
So will he have to get with Deb and have her withdraw his bid for election?
He's already gonna be on the ballot. It's
Too
too,
late
it's
for-
too
too
late.
late. Do
It's
that?
too
Okay.
late for the withdrawal.
Alright,
So it'll just be next winter seats.
Yeah.
So,
When does that start? The election's in April?
April.
And then the May meeting they take?
yeah, that we'll switch at the May meeting.
Okay.
So, yeah, you only have 2 more meetings left, I think. All right.
you're gonna be right in, I'm sorry.
Can't escape.
All right, we on here, we have a motion for playground equipment at Bob Callgrove Memorial Park. So we had been talking for what, a year and a half off and on about placing a small something to do over here while kids go, or parents go in the post office, or we see a lot of kids sitting in the gazebo or whatever. We thought about putting some small, cheaper, not a huge playground, but
So where at located in, just curious.
there's no utilities there. It could be anywhere, except for the old water tower basin and that side, but doesn't matter. We could,
Well, I was like, interfere with, would have to rearrange our Memorial Day service flags, or what we're gonna have to do, that,
we're not talking that big.
okay.
We're talking a pretty small, and I kind of rearrange those every year anyway. I dig new holes and can't find holes. That's not a big deal. I just go around it.
So, the only thing there, we talked definitely about just putting some swings up. There is that style, and you can get the toddler swing with it for about the same price as you can get one that has 2 swings and is a little bit more substantial. And then the only thing playground wise that I could find, and it's really not, it would be a little bit bigger, but I know, well, some of these big ones. I did talk to the Pike County Economic Development lady and tell her that when that grant opened back up, we wanted to reapply for that for the other park like we did before. So, I didn't know if we wanted to just do some swings, and then if we could, with hopefully eventually getting the grant, get a big piece of playground equipment, and maybe we could move like the slide up here or some of that stuff that is still in good shape from,
That is
From the
true. We could
previous-
move that stuff down here.
Yeah.
Some of it.
yeah, I just thought, yeah, cause when I started pricing these like playset things,
It's like, holy moly.
yeah, I mean, that's
They're
$11,000 and it's really just like a slide and some monkey bars. So,
I think just the swing set for now, personally, and then
yeah,
maybe move a smaller piece, like the individual slide or something up here.
Yeah,
yeah, cause
so-
we talked
later.
about a pretty decent sized one in the grant the last time when we wrote for it, and she said if we keep trying, it may take a few years, but generally you'll eventually
Mm-hmm.
get picked. So it may not be something that happens, this year or even next year, but if we know what to do and we apply for it, and she's on top of stuff, so she'll already have all of our information and stuff from last year. So I thought if we did that, we could at least get swings and get that going, and that wouldn't be anything that was too big, and then we could move even maybe that little bit, the little kid play set and the slide or something. depending on what we would end up doing eventually with that. So it's up to you guys. I think, I mean, it's a couple $100 more, but that toddler swing is nice to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
So,
It'd be a little more for kids to do picnic too. A little
yeah, I
more.
mean, it's not much, but it's getting,
Something.
we're gonna have to do, we can't go and spend $80,000 on new park equipment
No, we
right
need.
out of the, right out of the gate, so.
I'm gonna call and have the. This is off subject. I'm gonna call and have the tennis court lights fixed. Anyway, all right. So what do you got there?
It's a swing. That she was talking about.
Yeah.
2070. Is that what I see from here?
Yeah. 2070. It's got 2 big kid swings and a toddler swing.
And I
off of
think
it.
you can add on to those. too,
Oh, I'm
like,
sure you can.
If you,
You can add on anything.
Yeah.
It's all clamps.
well, I mean, they
Yeah.
have it all,
It's
like,
pipes and clamps. Yeah.
yeah. So if we decide then we wanna come back and add 2 more swings or whatever, we can do that later.
Cemented into the ground.
Yeah, it'd have to be cemented in the
Yeah.
ground. Yeah.
It's not.
This one would probably take, since it's just a single post coming up, it's not got the
Chip double.
the
Yeah, we can handle that. So is there a motion to go ahead and purchase a small swing set for up here at Bob Colgrove Memorial
Yeah, I like this.
Park?
7 to 8 feet high elite cantilever swing, 1 bay and 1 cantilever.
So we put the money in there at appropriations. So that part of it.
Which we appropriated more because we knew we were gonna buy some things. But the grant, we'll have to redo all that stuff with Miko.
Mhm.
They may just refresh it and it may not, hopefully.
It'll be a
as
lot
much
less work than the last time.
as it was, but, so there will be some money coming out for that kind of stuff, but we
Pass
have
that down.
plenty.
I see it pretty clear, I think.
Well, I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Nays? All right, so small swing set. Is all the information here that I can take care of this?
I think so. I think the website's on there. It was the one that
I'll get with you.
Barb Vendorf gave me when we started the grant.
Okay.
So
You want to keep this together if there was, or is that it?
that's it. That
Okay.
other stuff,
And you
I got
have,
a little far-reaching with the
Okay.
$50,000 and $60,000 place. That's
yeah, I can't believe how expensive they are.
yeah, and that's that's nothing.
All right, code hearing reports, communication from officer, of officer. I had a trash burning issue brought up to me, and that's gonna get a letter. I have at least 2 others that will probably see the March court date. But just a reminder to everybody, don't burn your trash in your yard. You will get a ticket. And the minimum ticket is or $150. So first time you get a warning, second time, if you're burning again, that's it. And that does, you don't get a warning every time. We're doing 1 warning per calendar year. So we don't burn your trash. Nobody likes to smell your trash burning. Old business. So this is gonna fall into, dang it. The ordinance.
So, to give you the very short operative part of the ordinance, that Carla Thomas conveyed 160 Miller Street back in 2022 to the village. However, Stephen and Opal Castleman acquired the property through the tax sale about 1 month later, in March of 2022. And that deed basically trumps all other recorded titles to the property. So that creates a new clean title to the property when the deed is sold by judicial deed for unpaid taxes. Then, through other conveyances, Brock has acquired an interest in the real estate, and just to bring a little clarity and possibly closure to the whole thing, we're been asked to go ahead and approve a quitclaim deed. Quitclaim deed does not purport that the city has any interest whatsoever in the property, but it does convey whatever that non-existent interest might be. Brock Reed. So the ordinance just simply reads, the president of the board of trustees and the secretary of the board are authorized and directed to convey without consideration, meaning Brock's not buying this from the city, such interest as the village may have, if any, by quitclaim deed to Brock Reed. And just, for the edification of the board, when the board acquires or buys real estate, it should not, and really by law cannot, buy real estate unless there's a legitimate public use for it. Similarly, it cannot get rid of real estate unless there is a legitimate public use for it. I think we've been through this history of this property enough that the board has previously determined that the highest and best use of the property would be to be redeveloped by Mr. Reed. So that's why we're cooperating with the quitclaim deed. And if you vote to pass that ordinance, it just ordains that the clerk and the mayor are authorized to sign it. And I can take it down to Deborah to be notarized, but you would need to sign it.
Okay. So I'm gonna call this ordinance 2025
I think it's,
2-3.
is it the third ordinance of the year? Or?
No, it's the first one, but
Well, you passed the. Oh yeah, no, this is well.
I was just going
Yeah.
by the date.
Yeah, that's fine. You can number it however you want. I was thinking of the fiscal year,
Oh no.
but this
well,
is calendar year.
Yeah,
This would be
yeah.
the first ordinance. But you mark it however you want.
I'm gonna go 2-3. Just keep it simple by the date.
Okay.
So this is the ordinance to quit claim to Brock Reed, and the rest was already mentioned.
Your motion?
Yep, I do.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nays?
So you just need to sign there,
I can do that.
and then once on the ordinance. Yeah. That's actually was the ordinance. Once on the deed, excuse me.
That's the modulator for the new roof line.
And you can just sign
The
right
one
there.
that sits on the concrete wall.
It'll be nice to see that street alive again, eventually.
And I thank you for Chris, for your explanation there. That was a lot more maybe in lawyer terms than mine, but I said the same thing to the title company.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do the title insurance, you know.
Well,
My understanding was any tax deed, judicial deed with the paperwork of the judge, you know, approving for the county clerk to issue a tax deed.
Yeah.
That anything prior was
That-
irrelevant, but why they kicked it out and wouldn't do title insurance on it was.
who's the
prior-
title agent?
Mary White at Western
Oh,
Illinois.
well, we'll do what Mary says.
She
That's
was lost.
She knows.
Better safe than sorry.
Always a
It's
good
not gonna
policy.
hurt anything doing this paperwork,
And
so.
that's one thing they told me, they're like, you know, you probably could get the title insurance if you went somewhere that didn't look into it as much, but that's who Mark Edwards, my banker,
Thank you.
recommended. So,
Keep it legit.
yeah.
All right.
We'll do whatever Mark and Mary and all the rest of the actual money people.
Whatever they say.
Do you know where I live?
You want to follow me down
Yeah,
there? So
that's totally fine, I can just follow you,
And,
you just gotta get her signature and then do your,
I just assumed that it's next door to
Hey,
the motel,
Brock
right?
and Chris are gonna come up.
With the picket fence.
Epley's right across the street from Epley's. It's
Yep.
like a black
You
house.
just have to test it and he'll know
It's
that.
got white, it's got, yeah,
I'm
really
looking
dark
for a
red.
black house with a white fence.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Thank
Um,
you, guys.
Brock knows where I live, I think.
Do you need me anymore?
No. 195 East Highway 106. Go down
Don't confuse me any more than I am. I think I got a pretty good idea.
Where are we
I
meeting
am.
her at?
At
my house.
At your house?
Yeah.
Oh, I know where you live.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You have a good evening.
All right. Board visitors comments. Man, we're running a skeleton crew, aren't we? What you got, Kim?
I can't think about anything right now. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right, Steven?
No comments.
All right. Board member comments. Sign progress. 2 of the signs are up. Speed signs. I just put them up.
Driveway?
I put them up today. I have met with the state after going round and round with the permits, and no, you can't put it there, and no, you can't put it there. And he just said, why don't I just come to Hull, and I'll show you where you can put them.
Good.
We did that Friday. I
You
plan.
have photographic evidence of him being there?
No.
Should have
That was
stand
off the
next to it.
books, but I still have to I still have to put the permits in and do the GPS. It's like 4 sheets each.
Mm-hmm.
But I know he's not going to kick them out. He said, "You put them here." I only put them in the middle of town right now. I will get when I get around to it. I'll get the other ones put up. They have to have a speed limit 35 above them, and we don't have any of those. So I have to order those. I got an email out asking if I can order them from him. I thought we had some, but then I got to thinking, why would we? Because
It's the state.
they're the state. We have 25 mile an hour signs, but I couldn't find any 35s. So
Electric rotate.
the westbound one is work. So they've been in the garage for months, so they were dead. The westbound one came on after a few minutes in the sun. The other one I didn't get up till the sun had already kind of set. I would expect it to
Okay, cool.
become active tomorrow. Water leaks. We had a meter leak over here. I replaced it, and then Sam helped me dig a water leak this morning. I'm gonna leave that pit open until Wednesday because I don't want to have to dig up that guy's driveway again.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes a sloppy mess. Well, yard's one thing, but driveway, if you turn up all that clay, it's just, I'm gonna make sure it's not leaking. Picked up trash at the park today because somebody decided to clean their car out.
No evidence?
Yeah, no, I looked at the receipt. Let's see. Steven and I talked this morning. He had a secondary option, possibly for a burn pile. It is out High School Road, so it has access right to the road. All we'd have to do is put a tube in.
Mm-hmm.
That whole operation is still in the waiting, hurry up and wait stage. We hurried up and now we're waiting for a long time. So we're not really to the point where we just would decide that. I would assume, do you want to go as far as, we'd have to do it at the next meeting, but just so everybody's thinking about it, do you want to go as far as going through the whole lease another property again, or you just want to wait?
Let's wait.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Once this water thing kicks off, it's going to go. So I just don't have anything else yet to share. So there's.
So I looked at that property with you today. And
I figured Kim was going to ask, so
It's a
I
much better option.
just took him out there and showed him. Yeah, it's a far superior, as far as the crossing goes. There's really not much to talk about right now. I'll show you guys where it is. I'll send you a message with the with a map on it. So I think that's all I got. This is kind of a hectic meeting since I screwed up the first part of it. Tracy, you got any comments?
No, I don't do so.
Okay. Patty?
Thank you whoever took down all the Christmas
It's
decorations.
volunteer.
Oh, by the way, I forgot one up here on the end of Elm Street and Main.
That's okay.
I saw it as I was coming out, so I'll take care of that.
Okay. I don't know if Ron wants his name mentioned, but Ron and Kim took those down.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
I couldn't figure out how to work it to where I could run the tractor and whoever's taking it down be insured at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did finally at the last minute get a hold of Tracy, but Kim and Ron took him down that morning. I had asked Ron if he could use his tractor and we can get around the insurance
Mm-hmm.
deal.
I like the box he built for the forks.
Yeah, I want one. I tell you, that's we probably need one of our own because it
Yeah.
beats climbing in a bucket. Some of that gets kind of sketchy.
Do we have any money to fix the
Yeah.
Christmas ornaments, like the bulbs and stuff?
So those are like $800 or something. Those ornaments, but there's not. The only thing wrong with our ornaments is they're a little bit rusty, and they need new wiring. So if you can buy those wire sets at Walmart
Yeah.
and put all brand new LEDs on it. Yes, you can rehab. I would rather rehab the ones we have instead of buying new ones.
I like them.
And then we can even get, now that some of the bigger ones you could only put so many bulbs on a thing and it'd blow the fuse. With LEDs, we could make those older ones look better.
would be
And what you could be
wonderful.
able, well, you'd be able to see the shapes because you can use more bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
High Neighbor Club helps with those. They buy the bulbs every year.
Do they?
Yeah. Now, LEDs are more expensive, but we also,
But they
every
last
year,
longer.
yeah, every year we take those down. They probably 5 on each ornament breaks. So you end up with, I don't know, they buy a couple hundred bulbs. If we had LEDs, we wouldn't have to deal with that anymore. You just stick them up there and
Mm-hmm.
put them on. So if someone will remind me throughout the year, the spring and summer, or tomorrow, to price those things, and
Yeah.
or if somebody wants to help me, price those, get on Walmart.com and look for the strings, and
The
we,
bulbs, or just?
It'll need the
you want
strings,
whole
too.
String of
yeah,
bulbs?
you can just buy the blank strings with no bulbs in it.
But then, don't you have to change the colors? I mean, like.
You just pick, so they come in blank strings with no bulbs in them.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just buy the bulbs. And then you
Buy
just
the
put
different
whichever
colors.
color you want where.
Yeah.
So someone with a little bit of an eye for designing on which color should go where. I mean, a Campbell's simple. It's orange on top and red in the middle. But there's a really cool tractor when it's kind of
Yeah, it would look
in
a lot
memorial for David, and we could really make that kind of the shape of the tractor better and remember that a little
Christmas
better.
lights might be hard to get this time of year though,
Yeah.
unless
Maybe
you
they're on
go
clearance.
online.
better. Yeah.
Well, Walmart.com or the Walmart app is probably the best place. And then since we have a Walmart credit card, you can have it shipped to the store. So we can't order things off of the app with the credit card, but we can have it shipped to the store and we can pay for it at the store. So Walmart's about that or try to find somebody that'll invoice us for a string of Christmas lights. And that might be
Are
common.
they on clearance this time of year?
I don't know.
That'd be good.
Maybe. Anyway, all right.
All right. That's all
Yes,
I got.
thank you to our volunteers that did that. That
Yeah.
took a whole lot of stress off of
I
me.
was sitting at home waiting for a phone call, and then I seen the tractor go out. Guess I don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
And that basket he had, on the forks, that worked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, was that?
Alright,
Oh,
I got
Kelsey.
Sign Pro, we talked about doing a sign to put out at the old burn pile.
Mm-hmm.
I told him I wanted it big, and he delivered. He priced a 4 foot by 8 foot. So I told him to go smaller, and he had a 4 foot by 4 foot square. It's $129. He said it'd be on like 1/2 inch. It wouldn't be flimsy, because I told him we just put it on a pole, like or 2 poles,
I'd do it, yeah.
like a fence, a T-post or something. I don't
It'd
know.
be T-post.
So, do we just want the one facing the road, or, I mean, I assume the 4 foot by 4
I think a
foot,
4 foot by
probably.
4 foot sign's probably gonna get the point across.
Okay, that's fine. So, I'll tell him we want one of those, and then, the art teacher asked me about the signs at Fannie Lou's.
Mhm.
So if we could, I can help, I'm not a lot of help, but get those down, and I can take them to her at the school, and she has a couple seniors and herself that we're gonna rework some murals on there to,
So I'll get up there and see how that's all attached. I would suggest we just buy new
okay,
material. I mean that I don't know. I'll look at it
That's
and
fine.
see. So yeah, the burn pile. Just a reminder to that. Kim and I went out to the one today, and somebody told their contractor to dump an entire 3 foot base tree out there, along with all of their wood chips. So dump truck after dump truck of wood chips are out there. Those don't burn. We're gonna have to move all them with the tractor. Just a reminder, that's not a commercial dumping ground. We can't get rid of that stuff. We can't
well, and
burn
we
it.
had talked about before, like having a spot, if they dumped them like near the old burn pile in that lot, where people in town who are looking for wood chips could go and just load up free wood chips.
Well, if anybody wants wood chips, they're dump truck after dump truck of them are sitting on Stevens'
Has
property.
the
Because we're gonna have to dig all. We're gonna.
property owner that did it been educated?
Not yet. I just found out it when he
Oh,
told
okay.
me. I didn't even know it was there.
They dumped it on their property?
Yes,
Yeah. Have you seen it?
no,
Not happy, are you?
not at this moment.
I didn't know about it. We'll get it out
You
of
know who
there.
did it?
Yes, I do now. So,
Well, I mean, you know the village board knows to clean it up because that's in the agreement.
yeah, it'll be gone.
Okay.
It's simple enough. It's just aggravating. All we got to do is go out there with the tractor and the dump. But now we got to spend all that time. We need 2 people, one to run the tractor, one to get in the truck. Now we got wood chips. We kind of need anyway, but they cannot be. We've had this before. If you're having a tree cut down, you can't tell them to go dump it in the wood pile.
Do we need a sign for that too? We
Was
can
it
put right there as you come
maximum
across the
Well,
track.
Hey, we have
There's an
the old
yeah.
sign over here. I'll just move over there.
Okay.
But we need to post it out on Facebook and anywhere else that is not. That's for like sticks in your yard. It's picking up sticks. It's not for if you have an
Do we have an
entire.
ordinance where they can be fined for that?
No, not really.
I mean, if it's gonna cost taxpayer money to go and clean it up.
Yeah, we'd have to write an ordinance that says,
I just know it happened before too. There was fence
and it's
panels and
it's
all
gonna
kinds of
happen. Well, those fence panels ended up back in someone's driveway.
stuff. Yeah, but
If I can find out where they come from, I usually put them right back where they came from. But I'll take care of it. I did not know about that till after I talked to you today.
Yeah, I don't suspect a cover up.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to hide it. We'll take care of it.
Well, if they weren't that big, you know, somebody like me, I split my wood to burn, you know.
Well, so does-
I can't pick those up,
No,
you know, so.
our John Deere will pick them up, but
Yeah.
like they're too big. My tractor wouldn't pick them up, or it's take a big tractor,
Yeah,
which we have, and we'll take care of it.
yeah,
The
I think
excavator can thumb them real quick and set them in somebody's trailer, and I mean they'll pick them up like nothing. But We'll take care of it. It might take me a couple weeks, but I'll get it as soon as I can. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second,
All in favor?
aye,
We're out.
alright.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you very much.